And welcome back, gamers, to Let's Play Colonization. This is SKS, your gracious, awesome, blonde bomber commentator. And if Colonization were a combat disc, I would anxiously await its release. Now the screen has changed just a little. I actually hit the go-to button on my horse guy, the scout from the last video, but we're still in the same spot. So we're going to actually take this privateer and move him over here, and hopefully I've only got 3 moves left, so I can't get close enough to attack that privateer. He'll get the jump on me, so I want to make sure that that doesn't happen, so I'll pull back a little. This wagon is a waste. My mouse is in the way. It's another chaotic day in the neighborhood of make-believe. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. New Holland's population dropped there. I wonder what happened to them. Do I care? Not really, but it's interesting. Guadalupe? Are y'all annoyed with that? You should be. You should always be annoyed by what I do. I sat down to record this Let's Play a minute ago and something sharp poked my ass. No jokes on that, please. And I couldn't figure out what it was, and I raised up and looked. It was a blasted hook for the Christmas tree ornaments. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, where in the world did that come from? Alright, so let's sell some coats. And of course the coats prices fell. But that's okay, we're still going to try to make... Oh, it fell twice. Well, they don't want us selling those. So let's see what we can... We'll take our lumberjack and our free dude, our free colonist, and head back. Hopefully we can send him to spam and actually do something good out of it. Now if you hear me yell out, it's because I'm watching a Louisville basketball game on TV, and they have prone to screw up, and I'm not drinking enough to watch this game, so if they screw up and do something really bad, you're just going to hear me yell, so you'll just have to deal with it, gamers. You should know by now that I'm eccentric and I don't have control over my own body and my actions, so it's just something that happens. And finally, New Porn has the Fur Factory. No, they already have the Fur Factory. It's over here. It's a 3-story porn strip club in the 70s. Yeah! And they also have the docks. So let's see what we can work on now. It's either between ironworks or a cathedral. I think we're going to go for an ironworks because we need to get that done ASAP. We have enough guys over here. We're stockpiling tools. We need to get some more soldiers going. So I need to start working on that in the old world in England. So hopefully that will happen. And here was the horse guy that moved earlier. I actually need to move him over here to the coast so I can have a boat come pick him up eventually. Let's see if we can go over here and get the jump on this ship now. Well, I'm not seeing it, so he'll probably come out there and get the jump on me. So let's sit here and wait for some more Dutch douchebags, the double D's. Trying to keep myself from sneezing. There must be skank in the area. I'm allergic to skank. All men should be allergic to that. That's probably the worst thing that can happen during an LP. I mean, you could throw up on yourself, you can edit that out, but if you start sneezing, you're just screwed, because you're just going to sit there and sound like you're crying. I don't know. Alright, so let's sell some cotton and some silver. And what is this dude? He's a distiller, I believe. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible what he has. Let's make him a missionary. Send him back. And our privateer, I don't think we could sell those. Nope, so we'll sell the cotton. I wish there was a way to just dump that overboard, but I can't. We'll leave him here a turn in case we get a founding father. And they'll have their warehouse expansion next turn. Alright, a colonist at Fort Red has learned the specialty profession of carpenter. That is exactly what we wanted to happen. So there he is. Oh, and it's the guy at the blacksmith shop. So that works out kind of nicely, because we can move him back and forth between the two. But what we'll do is we'll move him down here to actually producing that, and then we'll go back. I don't think... Do I want to turn another one into a carp? No, I think I'm going to go ahead and put him back to work. So we'll be making 32 hammers, busting it out to produce some things, and then hopefully that guy he can train all those free colonists to be soldiers. That'd be great. Alright, Fort Boob is maxed out on ore, so we will move this guy over here to produce. Well, might as well make more hammers. 36 turns, so we're starting to really mass produce things. Henry Ford would be happy. Let's zoom to the colony. Can we finish this frigate? 392? Yes, we're going to complete it. Get that out there in the water. Alright, let's see if we got anything down here. I'm not seeing anybody. So we'll just have to wait for that to come out. Let's take this ship over here and see what Fort Nassau is doing. I think some people in my family have been to Nassau before. I never went anywhere like that. Ooh, they jumped up to 9 population. Good for them, good for them. Everybody can succeed when they're away from me, I guess. Silence of the music. That is totally stupid. SKS, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? I got that told to me a lot. I used to work at a bar, and we pick up another convert, and I'd try to pick up women, and I'd say the stupidest shit, and my friends would just look at me and be like, SKS, what are you thinking? And honestly, I was probably just drunk, but it didn't. Usually drunk people are smooth. They got that liquid courage. Not me. It was sad. I really just don't know what happened. Alright, let's see what we can do here with this guy. We'll equip him on his horses. And arm him with a musket. And we will send them back. And Spam produces a warehouse. Alright. Or warehouse expansion, excuse me. They can actually start producing the fortress right now. I'm tempted to let them do that to get it going. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We need to bring them some more wood here in a minute. And we have a frigate! Frigate! Woo! Frigate. And we have more coats to sell. And the king has increased his spending. We should definitely look at that here in a minute. Okay, this lumberjack in the century. Before we do that, let's look at reports. Let's see if we can see what's going on in the foreign affairs. Okay, withdrawn from the world. The Dutch have 2 colonies. Their military power is 15. Wow, the French's military power is 58, minus 60. They're almost as strong as us. Average colony 9, 4, 5. So our colonies are bigger. We have a lot more population. Our merchant marine is higher. They usually just count the spaces in your boats. We have a lot more rebels than Tories in them, so we're not at risk of being passed by them. Our navy power is a lot bigger than theirs. So right now we're in a good place with the other countries. Now, let's see, the Indian advisors, you can look on here and tell how many missions you have in each one, and you could tell actually how many horses they have and the muskets. And there's also one more thing I want to look at. You can look at your colonies here and tell who's defending. I do need to get some more cannons built soon, hopefully after the ironworks. And you can tell if they got a newspaper or a printing press, and who they have producing Liberty Bells. So good streams that weren't there. I don't think I've showcased those yet. Continental Congress, we've looked at before. Your labor advisor, it tells you who all you have. Most of the time it's going to be free colonists. If you're playing for score, which I know a lot of people do, you can actually change that. Or not change it, but you can, you'll work more to not having free colonists. See, your religious advisor tells you how many crosses you're producing each turn. Economic advisor will tell you how much money you're making and what it's worth. And it tells you the prices. So, you know, if we took all of our coats right now and sold them in gold, we have 309 tons of coats. We can go sell them for 19,000. Our silver, 422. Or no, this is what we've sold, actually. Excuse me. So, I'm being an idiot. But this is where they have them located at. See, we have coats in New Porn and I Hate France. We need to go sell those. So that's another good screen to tell what you have. And I thought at one point I could see what the Europe's we can look at the European status, but that's not what I want to do. I'm pretty sure that there's a way to look at the King's military, but I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe that's colonization score. No, this is just all your citizens. This is your score for the end of the game, and this is the bar of it, of how high it can go. I've played games and get the bar way out of there. Like I said, I'm not playing for money. I'm not playing for your gold here. You know, I mean, I'm not playing for score. I'm just playing to showcase this game to you all. But I want to take that lumberjack to spam and that colonist, because we need to get spam to really push for what they're building. So let's go on over here. I don't believe we've been to this colony, but obviously we're not going to get a chance. We'll move him over here. We'll wait for prey. Nothing to do with the wagon. Alright. Move back over here. And there I go with my alright. 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 If you've not grown tired of me now, it will be soon. What does this convert want? Why don't you do something productive? Here, you can make... We can actually take him, make him work there, and put the Indian making food. They make food better than free colonists. Or, I mean, they do a crappy job at these factories. So what we'll do is we'll take him, and what do we need to make? We're making lumber. He can make tools. Let's just leave him there making crosses. And there's our frigate. How about that, gamers? There we go. A little triangular little boat. Good attack. We'll leave him right off here off the coast. You'll try to use those to sink the English man-of-wars, but you will not be very successful at it. Sometimes, yes, but usually not when they're soldiers. They usually land most of their army. And he's probably going to get the... Nope, he jumped into New Holland. Airwalk's raiding party wreaks havoc on the Dutch colony of New Holland. Good. The Dutch deserve that. I'm not a fan of them right now. Thank you for your 11 furs. How are they making... Oh, just furs. I was thinking coats for some reason. It was a mind fuck right there. Alright, a colonist of Fort Red has learned the specialty profession of soldier. Excellent! We could take these furs, and we'll take 100 of them down here. They have 300 horses here, so we're starting to get maxed out on our horses. We need to change this. We don't want them to make a frigate anymore. Let's start on their fortress. I'm not sure what that guy was doing. before that. But I think he was making food here. For some reason, we got a preacher. Okay, we don't need to make that extra food, so he can actually make... There we go. That's got everything a little bit better order there. I don't know why I had the preacher out there fishing. I have no mind, gamers. I have no mind. Pay no attention to me. Alright, let's go in here. I'm pretty sure we didn't speak to the chief here, and we've not went to the one over there to the east. Yeah, tell me about lands I already know what's there. Terrible. I thought I had a privateer. I'm going to go over here and pick him up and just put him over here so he can go to that ruin. And then I won't worry about it after that. I can always bring him back and make him a soldier. And we have a priest, so we will take him. That merchantman needs to go up there to New Porn. I know we got a lot of stuff that needs to be sold. Das Auto. These commercials on TV, they make no sense. Okay. We'll take the furs down there and that silver to New Porn, and we'll load them up, or load the silver up at least. We'll leave him there to pray. I think I'm just going to fortify him there, just so he looks tough. Yeah, I'm a frigate. A frigate, a frigate, whatever term you have. Oh, I knew he'd come out and attack me. Shoot! Usually whichever privateer gets the jump wins. Pressure's getting on. Fort Red has run out of ore. Do they not have ore production here? Oh, that sucks. So we need to move him. I need to bring ore up to Fort Red. I knew that there was one. Okay, we'll unload this here. Unload that here. Yeah, unload them anyway. They've only got 70-something more. Well, that's why we have an expert ore miner here who needs to do his frippin' job. Not cut lumber in the mountains. He's probably sitting up there with an axe going, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? There we go. Making 12 a turn. This blacksmith can actually help make tools. They're out of lumber, so... So he can help make lumber. That evens that up and it'll be positive. Alright. So far, hopefully I'm salvaging this and you all aren't thinking, this guy sucks. Why is he doing this Let's Play? Why? He's terrible. Well, sometimes you just gotta pay attention to things a little bit more than normal. Of course, this privateer come in. Oh, he's got a sentry. We will take that to... I hate France, because that's the closest port. And we need to go back up to Fort Red with that ore. This game's starting to perturb me for some reason. It's not going the way I want it to go. Gamers, sometimes this happens, but you just have to deal with it, I suppose. Look at him sneaking around there. He's being all sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. And the Indians take forever to move. They're supposed to have a bonus, but no. You're Indians. You can run through there. Hey, I think I'll take the free colonist. Probably make him a soldier as well, if I got the money to do so. 10 tools in Fort Boob. Are we making tools here at least? No, of course not. Why would we do that? They have 300 ore. They're not going to here in a minute, but wow, if they get this ironworks built, we're going to make a ton of tools. But we still need to stockpile guns. Yes, yes. Let's throw furs away because they spoil. That makes sense. Let's just put a go-to on you to go there. This shit gets intense. Ah! You know, you just sit here and you play and you're thinking, what do I say next? And sometimes you just don't want to say anything. Because, you know, in some of those like movies, when it gets quiet, you're like, come on, say something. But the funny part about this is nobody says anything because this is YouTube and you can't talk to me, gamers. Sorry about that. I don't want the wagon train to arrive in New Porn. I wanted to go find good things. I about just hung myself on my microphone here, my headset. Oh, they're coming down there to try to, hopefully my cannons will take care of them again. They've found me in a weakness, and they're going to try to exploit it. But I don't ever bring any ships into Fortress Red up there, though. Fortress Red. It sounds like a girl on her period. It just scares you. It's like, oh, the red flag's up on the fortress, not going near the gates. Oh, who would have thought? Let's raise the tax. 6%. Explorer staircase, the ungrateful attitude of the colonists. Say he's getting really pissed off that we're getting to the point where we want to just declare independence. Fortress at Fort Red opens fire on the Dutch. Yes! You'll learn not to mess with me. Alright, we're still building a cathedral there. I can just tell that we're getting really, really close. Just need to get 2 more, 2 tons of horses have been thrown away. What? How do you throw a horse away? Oh, Jesus Christ, people. Really? 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 Oh, Lord have God. A horse spoiled. We had that joke, what, back in episode 3 or 4? Now they're doing it again? Oh, where's he going? Why is he turning around? Why would you turn around? There's no... Oh, Lord have mercy. This is the second time in a row we've ended with just idiots. Idiots! Oh, gamers, I don't know anymore. I don't know about it. The world has went downhill. Craziness. I wish it would give me my turn. I gotta go stop that guy from walking clear away. Let me find him here. You. Stop moving. Alright, it says end of turn and we're out of time. So, gamers, hope you join me next time as I start to get very angry at this game. But join me next time. This is SKS for Let's Play Colonization, where hopefully we get spam and I Hate France in the fortress mode, and then we'll be ready to go, because I'm getting really anxious about declaring independence. So tune in next time, gamers. I'll see you next time. This is SKS, signing out.